And as you begin to breathe this trunk into your spine, feel what it feels like. Maybe it's redwood bark or oak, or maybe it's maple, maybe it's aspen, maybe you just want to be on the inside. So begin to breathe this life into your whole torso. Maybe the tree is around you, like 2 feet around you. Maybe it's massive, maybe it's small and it's just the inside of your spine, but begin to imagine and invite in this tree into your body, your torso. And as you begin to breathe this tree's trunk into your torso and spine, feel what it feels like. Is it cool? Is it dry? Is it wet? Is it warm? And imagine that the trunk grows all the way down to your sacrum, to your lower back. And it begins to go roots. The roots grow out your legs, down through the ground, down into the earth. And these roots are you, so you can feel as the roots begin to grow rapidly down into the dirt. Maybe the soil is rich or dry or wet. What does it feel like as your roots grow down and down and down, anchoring you into the earth? And as this continues to anchor down and down, growing into the earth, feeling grounded and rooted, your trunk and your spine begin to grow strong and move upward, all the way up along the back, through the chest, up the neck, out through the head, feeling really tall and aligned. From this place, maybe branches begin to grow out of your head or out of your arms or out of your chest. And as these little saplings begin to grow and grow and grow into these branches, you see the leaves. You feel this openness in your heart. And as your branches begin to extend out and out and out, feeling more open, more radiant, more vibrant. Feel and see the leaves, their colors, how they feel, how they wiggle and dance in the wind. Breathe in this feeling. What does it feel like to step into this mighty tree? Maybe you even begin to notice little critters, squirrels, birds making a nest. Maybe an owl. Continuing to breathe this in. And with your eyes still closed, imagine that the eyes of this tree in you opens. You open and you look across through nature, maybe through other trees, maybe a valley, maybe a lake. What do you see? Breathe in this experience, knowing you can always come back to this place. Saying thank you to this tree ally of yours. And thank you to your heart and your imagination for going here. Gently begin to either come back into your human body, or maybe you want to keep this identity of the tree throughout class and imagine the branches, imagine your roots, imagine your trunk as the spine, whatever feels best for you. You can keep the eyes closed or open, but begin to drop the chin down towards the chest. The spine is still tall, but just drop the head forward. Feeling any pulls on the side of the neck, and just allow yourself to breathe big into the back of the throat. And exhale, soften as the head drops a little bit more towards the chest. 2 more breaths here, feeling any pulls in the neck as you puff up and bring new life, and then exhale, let it go. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, let it all go. Breathe and come back to center. Begin to do little or big circles with the ears so that the whole head begins to spin and rotate, either big, medium, or small circles. Going 3 times in both. Fully. Pausing and then beginning again, doing those big circles. Going good. Listening to the neck, we're just opening the roots of the head. And having a headache lately, we want to keep this channel in the throat really open so that the blood can flow. Sometimes it'll create a little bit of dizziness or pressure if you do have a headache when you do this, but we're going to be breaking up that stuff that's clogging those channels. Nice. Just continue to breathe big and gentle, remaining grounded with those roots down into the earth. Pause back at the center. Bend your knees for a moment. Rub your hands together. Look down at your toes and begin to spread the toes wide and plant all 10 toes back on the ground. Keep rubbing, and as if you're trying to start a fire, really rub. Shoulders are relaxed, but the hands are on fire. Rubbing. Relax the shoulders. Take a big breath into the chest. Exhale, cup the hands, place the elbows on the knees, and just place the hands cupped, eyes closed. You can spread the knees or feet out wider so that you really have a sturdy place to anchor. I just have the knees bent so that it's nice to rest the elbows on something. Relax the shoulders and just continue to close the eyes, soften the face. Take a few breaths into the heart, just witnessing the energy moving through your head, down through your heart, out into your hands. And allowing your eyes to receive this healing energy moving through you, this electrical current of light, of love. Soften the eyelids, your eyelashes. Soften your eyeballs and all the little space and nerves around your eyes. And just let it all relax into the socket for a moment. Relax the jaw. And just see anywhere else in the body you can soften. Maybe you tuck the chin a little so it relaxes the back of the neck. But you continue to have the eyes super closed and this energy just pumping into your eyes, your optic nerve, getting this break. Continue to feel your sacrum rooted into the earth as you soften the eyes a little bit more. Soften the head a little bit more into your hands. Slowly open the eyes, move the hands, moving slow. It's a great thing to do before bed, and often I won't pull my hands away until I feel those little nerves and muscles relax. So it's a really fun one to do for yourself if you get on the computer a lot, which I know none of us are ever on our devices, right? It's like, oh my goodness. So gently recline all the way down. Bend the knees and reach the arms up overhead, but just if it's comfortable in the shoulders. Stretch both legs out in front of you, and then gently slide the right leg, knee open wide, and the foot goes to the left knee. Arms are wide, the right knee is opened on the ground. Maybe you lift the chest and drop the shoulders down towards the feet a little. Wiggle if you need to kind of find a comfortable space. If it's too much in the shoulders, you can go more towards a T or more towards a T in the shape. So just do what feels best for you. Close your eyes and just notice where you're holding any little things, maybe at the back of the head. Maybe you gently, slowly rock the head side to side, just massaging the back of the head. Let the chin drop down towards the chest. And then pause at the center. And just be and breathe here for a few breaths, just listening to your mind, your heart, your body. And just seeing if it has any messages for you or things it wants you to know. Catch yourself. Often the chin wants to float up towards the sky, so see if you can keep bringing the chin down towards the ground. Let your roots sink down. Gently bend that knee back towards the sky and slide it down away from the face. Take a moment with both legs out straight. Take a full breath in. Let your exhale wash over your body. Taking any tension with it, just letting it all go. Slide that left knee up, plant the foot and let it drop. I like hooking the arch on the outside of the knee and just letting it open. Noticing the difference on this side, or maybe it's the same. Maybe you want to slide the arms down a little, or maybe you like them open. Just tuning into where you can soften, maybe behind that shoulder or that hip, or those eyes or ears melting down. Just begin to resettle, letting your energy ground down towards the earth, feeling roots growing through your whole back down into the earth. Feeling opened, aligned, and strong. Let your breath continue to cleanse your mind and your heart, just washing away thoughts or feelings that no longer serve you. You've spent enough time with them, and we can let them go now, saying thank you as you let them go. Continue to melt into the floor. We'll be here a few more breaths, so allow yourself to get comfortable and just melt down. A little hummingbird just came and landed on the tree above us. So gently lift that knee back to center and slide that other foot up to meet so both knees are up. I like to lift my hips up towards the sky and just tuck the tailbone a little bit. Place it back down on the earth. Hands can slide out to a T. Take a moment here, just looking at the ceiling or with the eyes closed. And bring both hands to the sky. And instead of doing boxed things with our elbows, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Begin to pull that left arm across over to the right and allow the knees to drop over to the left. So left wrist being pulled across the right. And if you don't feel much with this, you can hook that left foot on that right knee to kind of pull that knee away from the face, but soften the jaw here. Notice what the head is doing. Notice what the shoulders are doing. Our body is sneaky, as we know, always trying to be on, right? So just breathe big into the heart. One full breath here. Let it go. Making noise, just get out any gunk. One more breath here. Good. We don't always do those, right? But it feels good. Unhook that foot if it's there. Bring the knees back to center. Hands go back up to the sky and just let the hands flop for a moment. Do a little side to side action. Nothing fierce, but just going slow. Grab that right wrist with the left and pull over to the left side. Drop the knees over to the right. Same thing. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you hook that right foot on that left knee. But breathe into that shoulder. Breathe into your heart and see where you can soften. Maybe grab up a little higher on the arm. Whatever feels good, you'll know. Couple audible breaths here. Good job. Unhook the foot, knees back to center, arms open wide now. Resituate yourself. Take a full breath into the belly. Exhale, pull that belly button to the spine and bring the knees into the chest. Rock those knees over to the right now. Oh, getting that nice stretch in the body. You can look over to the right wrist or maybe look over to the left. Or maybe you want the gaze to stay up. Just listen to the throat. And just begin to melt the legs down, doing a full twist, feeling the outer hips soften. Maybe your belly begins to soften. Just allowing the body to relax and melt down. One more full breath here, just listening into the body. At the bottom of your next exhale, pull that belly to the spine, back to center. Maybe you hug the knees, maybe your forehead or nose comes closer to the knees for a nice little hug. Going side to side, feeling that massage on the adrenals. Planting the feet, bringing the arms back out wide, keeping the knees and ankles together, and just dropping over to the left side. Oh, that's a little pop, nice. Same thing, gaze can be to either hand or to the sky, but just close your eyes for a moment. See where you can soften. Maybe you want to pull the knees more towards the face and drop. Just feeling into what feels good on those hips, that lower back. And we're just releasing any tension if you've been sitting a lot. Often we can hold that in our back, which trickles up to our shoulders, which trickles up to our head. So we're just opening our deep roots of the hips. Close your eyes and just take a few big tidal wave breaths here, just letting out anything, any energy you don't need, any energy that didn't feel good the last few days. It was a full moon, so a lot was coming to the surface. I truly believe that. I felt it. It's been an emotional few days, for better or worse. So just let it out of you. You don't have to carry it anymore. Full permission slip to just get it out. Maybe recycled back into loving energy. Nice. Bring those knees back to center. One more squeeze and hug. Bringing the chin or nose up if it feels good. And then gently release all the way out, straight away from you. Take a full breath here, the arms out. Gently rock onto your side to come fully like a little pancake coming back onto the belly. Hands come under here. If you know this one well, soften the eyes. Get the breathe big into the lower belly and the lower back. So just breathing big into the lower belly, the lower back. Isolating, try and get it into the hips. Full 3 breaths here. Let it go, let your ears melt. Now breathe into the center of your back, the center of your belly. The lower ribs, nice, 3 of these. Softening the arms, softening the legs. Nice, breathing that now into the heart, the shoulders, the armpits, the neck. 3 big breaths here. Cleansing any energy we have. Nice, now begin to stitch all 3 of those parts of you together. The lower back, the mid back. Upper back, pulling it all together and letting it all just wash over you. 3 more like that, fully stitched together. Sometimes for these I have to open my mouth and breathe because it's so sticky and tight in there, so do what feels good. Nice, gently look forward. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, underneath the elbows, and just gently slide your way down into a child's pose. Maybe the knees are out wide and the toes are together. Maybe the knees are together, whatever feels best on the back. And just placing your third eye to the ground, connecting your forehead to the earth, feeling that rootedness. Just take a few breaths here, feeling that trunk in your spine being filled up. Maybe you feel your hands as those branches and leaves. Maybe it feels fun to be that tree just for a moment. All right, gently, slowly peel yourself up onto your knees. Hands on the hips. We know this one well, but it never gets old. Relax the shoulders, sit up tall. Dun, dun, dun. Bring that right foot forward, super far in front so that the knee is well behind the ankle. Sit up tall and begin to lunge yourself forward if that feels good. If that feels a little too intense, you can go a little bit forward and place the hands as that nice gear to be able to pull and open that psoas, that hip flexor. We can hold so much tightness here. Breathe. Feeling it. It's so nice to be able to push that knee away from you as you lean back, just feeling that activate. Maybe even open that left arm up towards the sky. Reaching up and over as that left knee is rooted and grounded on the earth. If you don't feel anything here, let me know. Continue to open so that this part of us can be free. That hip crease, that pant crease can get so crunched all the time. Just opening that up, opening up that armpit, breathing new life into this whole side. Stretching, reaching, nice. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, breathe big into the heart. And let it go, hands back to the hips. Bring your hands to either side of that front knee, untuck that back foot, and begin to lift that back leg straight. So the ankle is still off the ground, but that back leg is super straight. You can place both hands on the knee to come up fully to a nice crescent lunge. You can keep the hands here on your hips, or you can reach both up above your head, whatever feels best for you. but feeling this full activation. Straighten that back leg, lift the chest up. Take a full breath here. Exhale, let all the energy melt down through the spine, down through your roots. Energy is going down and down and down as your arms stay open to the energy of divine love flowing through you. Gently turn towards me and bring both toes parallel. So the feet are parallel. Nice, I guess it's not towards me, sorry, but along the edges of your mat. It's different in a real class. Nice, place your hands on your hips. Sit up super tall, tuck your chin towards your chest a little bit. Micro bend your knees. We don't want super straight knees. And just begin to hinge at the hips as you pour your energy forward. Place the hands on the earth. From here, with super bent knees, you can begin to straighten the legs. And we're just gonna help drain any energy that we don't need. Prasarita, forward fold, just getting a little bit of movement. Begin to bend the left knee and straighten the right for a little ninja stretch to the side, moving slow. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. Nice, bending both knees to come back to center and keeping the right knee bent as you straighten the left. Relax those shoulders. Notice how even a little movement, the neck, the shoulders want to crunch. So you can come up onto your fingertips. I love the tented fingers. So it doesn't have to be flat hand, but just begin to move these hips, move the back of the body, feeling that agility and mobility in the legs. So when we sit a lot, sometimes we get really stiff in here. So I just wanted to invite us to shake our roots, just keep that energy and nutrients moving through the legs. We'll be here only a couple more breaths. Nice, gently walk the feet in a little bit. Keep the knees super bent. Place the hands back on the hips and begin to stand up all the way, moving slow, energy grounding down. Pull this away. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Wonderful. So our feet are about just a little bigger than our shoulders. And here I like to bring the toes super far out and bend the knees so our hips can kind of drop a little bit. And this is where we get to play with energy. So imagine that there is this ball of light in between your hands. Place your hands just in front of your belly button. As we begin to bend the knees, soften the glutes, and notice you're going to start feeling a burn into the thighs. This is good. We're going to activate strong roots in our system. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let all the energy in the head and shoulders melt down towards the ground. Feel it anchor through your feet down into the earth. Close your eyes or leave them partially open as you really begin to feel this energy between your hands. So hands are out in front of you, not on the body, just a few inches in front. And begin to feel this energy. See if you can pull it apart a little and bring it back together. Feel this energy between your hands. You have a true electrical current moving through your body. So continue to open and close it, just feeling it in your hands. And then now begin to go around the world. So we're reaching this ball of energy up and over our head, moving slow, feeling this energy expand, and really feeling the roots of our toes. Our toes are spread wide, our feet are grounded on the earth. You might be feeling a burn in the thighs, but we're not going to pay too much attention to it because we're happy to build this inner strength. Nice. When you get back to the center, pause, take a full breath. Exhale, go the other way. Your knees can be moving with it, or you can kind of stay the same, whatever feels good. Just going around, seeing if you can feel this energy in the body. Nice. Pausing back in front of the belly. Inhale, reach that ball up overhead like it weighs 5 pounds, lifting it up. Nice. Reach the arms out wide and wide and wide till they reach the knees. Straighten the legs, bring the toes back to parallel. Nice. Rest the hands on the knees, bend the knees. And just gently drop that right shoulder down to the earth and bring your gaze over the left shoulder. Get that nice stretch along the back of the body. Take a full breath in. Next inhale brings you back to center. Very good. Exhale, I like the arms straight. It creates kind of like a bridge and they drop. So here's the side angle. This and then dropping, looking over the right shoulder. Just creating a little bit of that openness. Good job. Wonderful. Back to center. Drop the hands and just let them jiggle, 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 jiggle. Hands come to the hips. Make our way with the left foot forward now, right foot behind. Bend that front knee, straighten that back leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, you are a strong tree, grounded, aligned, and open as you get to learn and move the body. Don't worry, this is the last of any standing things. So we're going to do 2 little balancing things and then we're there. So just feeling that opening in that front hip. One more breath here, really straighten that back leg. You both look beautiful. Strong open trees. Hands on the hips, bend that back knee and bring it down to the earth. You can keep the toes tucked in the back or you can untuck them. Notice if the hips got sassy. Often mine will do this kind of thing. I don't know if you got sassy hips too, but I like to bring it down. So oftentimes I'll be, woo, sassy hips. So, we stand like that as women. We're like, what did you say? So bring it back to the aligned hips. Very good. And same thing here. You can use your hands to begin to pull yourself away, feeling into that right front of the hip now. Reaching that arm up and over. Whew. Staying rooted in the earth, or maybe they're here, maybe they're on the hips. Do whatever feels best for you in the body, but we're just opening up all the channels so that all of the nutrients and water and hydration can flow through us so we can be truly vibrant, truly aligned with our truth. One more breath here, stretching, reaching, so good. And exhale, release. Bring the left foot closer to the right knee. Bring both hands in front of that left foot. Bring that right foot back to meet the left. And take a moment to grab your elbows and maybe hang for 1 sec, just opening the trunk of your spine, letting the head be soft. One breath here, and then gently, slowly pull and melt yourself up to standing very slow, listening to the body. Very nice. Last standing thing, and then it's to the ground, so don't worry. But what is a tree class without doing a tree, right? So there's 3 options for tree pose, and first we're going to go into it by putting our socks on. So this is something I love to do all the time. You may have done it with me in the past, but place your hands on the hips, rock your way into that left foot, rock your way into the right foot, and just do it so you can start to feel all the bottoms of the feet. So maybe you rock a little forward to feel in the toes, sides, feel the sides of the feet, the ankles. It's crazy how sometimes we stand and we're mainly on our ankles or mainly on the balls of our feet. So see if you can really feel into all of the feet, every part of the foot. Nice. Gently rock into the left. And imagine that we're going to grab some socks out of our dresser. And we're going to put our socks on the right foot. So we're putting the socks on. We're going to put 3 pairs of socks on. So we're grabbing, and notice we're balancing on this left foot, but we're just putting our socks on. This is a great thing to begin to practice throughout our whole life. Hands back on the hips, and begin to drop that right foot down to the ground. Great job. Both that was easy. They're so good. Great. We're going to do that one more time on the left side, gently rocking into the left foot. And now we're grabbing socks from the other side of the dresser. We have a magical dresser over here that's full of socks. I don't know why we have so many socks, but we're going to do it one. Maybe this color's blue. Okay, this one's green or pink. 3. Nice. Hands on the hips, and gently straighten that foot down. Close the eyes and just notice the energy in that left leg, feeling that strength that just got built just from a few moments of presence. Nice. Begin to rock forward, around in a circle, just feeling the bottoms of the feet one more time. Notice how grounded that left foot now feels into the earth after having that weight on it. And now rock your way into the right foot, spreading the toes wide, maybe anchoring the foot really down into the ground. Lift up that left foot, and now reach over to the left, grabbing those socks, putting in the 1 pair, 2 sock. Woohoo! 3 sock. You both are in unison right now. It's like synchronized swimming, but with sock putting on. I love it. Drop the foot, rock side to side. Take a moment. You 2 are so cute. I love you so much. Rock into that right foot. Same thing. Lift that foot. Now going over to the right, grabbing that sock. Woo! Seeing what's hard for you. For me, this is always the one that makes me wiggle, but it's okay. Trees blow in the wind, so we'll go for it. One more. Nice. Hands to the hips. Woo! And let it come down. Place both feet on the floor. Close your eyes and notice your energy and your heart melting down through your legs into the ground. The full breath here in the belly and chest. Relax the shoulders down away from the ears. This is the fun part. So getting to do a tree pose together. So there's 3 options for tree. We'll be rocking into the left foot. First option is kickstand, where you place the ankle on the calf and the toe is there just in case you need to fall over, but you both are pretty solid, so you can just keep it on the calf if you'd like. I don't recommend doing it around the knee because the knee is very sensitive. So I would say either calf or above the knee, where you grab the right ankle and you can place the ankle into the crease of the thigh and the meat of our thigh somewhere. That can feel nice. So this is fun either way, but just listen to the hips. Sometimes I'm like calf all day. It's the same. You're going to get the same energy. And when you begin to play here more, you can begin to play with this. And sometimes I'll be cooking in the kitchen trying to do this. So it's fun just to begin to integrate it into your life. But spread those left toes wide and squish them into the earth. Feel the roots. Nice. Bring your arms out wide like those branches we were talking about. Relax the shoulders. Maybe you smile. Look at these beautiful trees. Maybe you begin to bring your arms up even, or maybe down, or maybe you're a cactus all of a sudden. We'll be here for 3. Feel the burn. You feel that? Good job. You're igniting all those little micro tendons in the left leg, feeling strong. And 1, place the hands on the hips, drop it down, bend the knees, and give a little jiggle, a little shake in the tail. Woohoo! That was amazing. What beautiful trees. I've been seeing an aspen, so I can't wait to hear what trees have been coming through for you. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Great. Hands on the hips. Let's do the other side. Rocking into that right foot. I always like to really check in with my roots first. So I'll spread those toes wide, anchor them into the earth, dig my ankle into the ground, maybe even bend the knee to kind of get that mobility. And then you can begin to invite in this kickstand. And maybe you're here, maybe this side you've had injuries or something. Be gentle with yourself, or maybe you want to do the calf. Feeling open and aligned, and this is great. Or maybe you want to play with doing it into the crease. And it's okay if you're balancing like this or this or this, because a tree blows in the wind. So whatever feels good for you. Continue to breathe and check in with those toes. Check in with those toes. Anchor them down. Relax the shoulders. Energy is moving down from the head, through the heart, out through the feet. Maybe you're a cactus. Maybe you're a big tree. Feeling this activation, feeling the burn for 3. Woo! Good job. 2. We're almost there. 2.5. 1. Nice. Gently release. Hands on the hips. Just rock side to side. Feeling that love in the body. Woo! Good job. Coming down to your knees, we'll start to make your way down towards the earth. Keep that left knee bent and bring that right leg out to the side, toes up. Nice. Facing towards me, the right hand goes just above the knee or onto the shin, and you can stretch and reach over to the right. And maybe that's too much, so you just want to go here today. That right foot is flexed, stretching, reaching. Nice. Arms up overhead, big breath. Exhale, pull the weight above the head down, 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 down to the ground. Flick it into the earth. You don't need it anymore. That pressure, that bad energy, any grayness, any overwhelm, just let it go, go, go. Get it out of us. Good. Woo! Yeah, dance it out. Flow state. I love it. Woo! I love you. This is the best day. I love you. Okay, hands on the hips. Knee back to center. Nice. Stretch and reach that left foot out now. Toes to the face. And keep that sideways gaze as you bring the elbow to the crease or hands. Hands, just see what feels good today. Sometimes one side feels one way and you're like, oh, nope, doesn't feel good like that on this side. So just listen. Relax the shoulders, take a big breath, feel that stretch along the whole right side of the body. Let it all go, let it all go. Nice, stretch up, reach up, hands to the hips, knee back to center. Inhale, arms up overhead, same thing, grab from above here. And pull down, 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 any little things you don't need. Maybe there's a few things in the field or people's expectations or ideas, and just pull it out and away from your head. Energy of coworkers or clients, friends, or whatever. Stuff from when you're 5 years old, whatever. We're just getting it out, down into the earth, shake it into the ground. Let all your little leaves of your branches fall down towards the ground, just taking it with them. Good, for 3, 2, 1. Nice. Gently release. Woo. Coming down to the earth. Reach that left hand forward. Slide that right hand just underneath the chest, bringing the head to the earth. I like to slide. I'll bring this down. Oh, there we go. So here, and I like to slide it just underneath the, above the chest or under the chest, and I'll bend this left hand to place it as a little pillow, and just take a breath here into the shoulder. Let it go. Inhale, look forward, untwist, bring that arm all the way forward. Flip that left palm, slide it above the chest, under the right armpit, left ear to the earth. You can slide that right hand underneath the ear. Big breath here, just breathing into that left shoulder. Inhale back to center, cactus the arms away from the ears, lift the feet off the floor, and just feel the strength in the back. Breathe here, tuck the chin towards the chest. Little effort here, we're just letting the bones lift up off the ground, still feeling rooted in the belly to the earth for 3. Puff up a little bit more, 2. And 1, let it all go. Ear to the floor, melt, 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 melt. Slowly wiggle over to the left and roll onto your back. Place the blanket overneath your legs and your feet, just so we can get this little extra cocoon energy tonight. Maybe you tuck the blanket under the ankles. Slowly, gently reach your arms up overhead. And just like we started, hug the knees one more time. Maybe you lift up the tailbone and just really rock. Feel this nice massage of the whole back, the hips, the shoulders, the ribs on the earth as you self-massage, feeling the weight of gravity pulling you down, taking with it any last little frenetic energy that we don't need. We're just putting it back into the earth. And maybe you want to kiss your knees goodbye and kiss your wrists goodbye. Kissing our hands, our legs, just being so grateful for this body. If you have an essential oil or any crystals that you want to grab, you can smell them now or place them on the body. Maybe you just have a necklace you want to place, whatever it is. And begin to place the hands either on the chest, the heart, or the belly. And just imagine yourself as this tree, now lying down on the ground. The roots in your feet continue to grow down into the earth. Your spine is strong and continuing to absorb nutrients. Your branches get to soften and just melt into the earth. With every breath, you feel more strength within your bones, within your heart, within your confidence. Every exhale, you feel more connected and grounded. Your eyes, your ears, and your jaw begin to melt down into the ground, allowing your heart to stay open and your spine to realign as it is so supported by the earth. Your legs and your calves and your thighs, the roots of this amazing trunk of yours begin to ground down into the earth, feeling so heavy and grounded and connected through the legs and the feet and the toes, so supported and nourished. your hips and your belly, your ribs, your heart, and all of your organs. They all begin to drop down into the earth. Your trunk grounded, being held and pulled down into the earth. Your shoulders, your armpits, your arms, your wrists, your fingertips. All just begin to ground down and align back into the earth. Your neck and the back of your head begin to soften and ground down into the earth, allowing your leaves and your branches to drop down. With joy, every part of you drifts down towards the earth. Your heart and your breath remaining open. And next thing you know, your whole tree, your whole body, your whole being is relaxed and calm, recalibrating itself. May you always remember how loved you are, how powerful and magical and mystical your soul is, how creative your heart and your mind are, how deeply impactful and inspiring you are to your friends and family and to all that know you. May you continue to root down, stand tall and open wide to realign to the divine within you. It is an absolute gift, your presence. And it's such a treat to know you and love you. As you begin to breathe light and life back into your body, let your bones and your muscles continue to melt down towards the ground so that the true flow of your energy can recalibrate to its true essence of vital health and vibrant wealth. I love you so much. Thank you for coming tonight. Namaste. Moving slow, no need to move right away. Maybe wiggling the fingers and your branches, maybe giving yourself a self-hug and just taking a big breath into that self-hug. Doing any little thing that feels good. Maybe you have an essential oil that you want to smell. Maybe you just have a little prayer you want to send. Just moving the head and neck around. Maybe opening the chest, bringing it forward. Love you so much. There's something I like to do whenever, last thing is there's something I like to do when I have a headache. And it's I grab my shoulders and I drop my head really heavy and I round the back and I just let everything melt away. And it helps pull my ears and shoulders away. So
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video leaves you feeling lighter and brighter and that you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope to see you soon. So much love. Mwah. Kiley Mac.